I'm playing as a Zyra, okay? When I'm playing as a Zyra, I'm kind of looking where the fuck does she start? Why is this important? Because, you know, you beat the fuck out of her. For obvious reasons. Like, if she decides to start here, and then there's an UD running at her... Guess what? You know, you see, look what I'm doing. I'm fake walking away. But not really, you know? I'm actually walking back. But she doesn't see me. This part there, it doesn't see me. If you know how to dodge vision, you kill the opponent. Because that ward right here, for her vision, it looked like she didn't see me. It looked like I walked like this, right? But then as you run back, and then she was like, what the fuck? So basically, understanding enemy vision is very crucial. And specifically matchup-wise, I'm playing against a Zyra. What is Zyra's really OP at? I like stacking plants, and then basically, you know, fucking me up. And having really good clear. But by me doing this right now, right? The Zyra now is sweating. But why am I not invading this? Why am I not invading this? For this simple reason, okay? Because me clearing my own camps right now is going to be much more beneficial. For the following reason. Because look, his topside camps are spawning in like what, 140? I could look to reinvade that. Easily. But I just wanted to have him sweat, you know what I'm saying? Like, they gotta work for their camps.
Your protective nature shines through.
Yeah, of course, I'm gonna take the scams here. And after I take these camps here, right, I'm gonna base. And now as well, of course, think from Zyra's perspective. I mean, I'm pretty sure Zyra still took his bottom camps. But my point is that, like, I really doubt Zyra is invading my topside camps. So what can I do here? I can take these camps here. Base. And jungle track. If you go for successful invade, the most crucial thing you have to do is jungle track. If you're not jungle tracking, okay, and you know, you're full clearing and your laners die, that is not great, right? You don't want that. And because I know Zyra's homeless as well, the first thing I'm doing is rushing to top crab. Actually, wait, did he invade my top side? I don't think he did. Maybe he did. I don't fucking know. Okay, sadly I can't invade him here, but all good. Wait, he probably did invade my camps here. No, he didn't. Okay, that's what I thought, yeah. Because I looked at the timer of his blue buff. It didn't add up. There's just no way he invaded my blue buff. I'm pretty sure he took his own camps. And okay, even though his raptors are up in like, well, very soon, right? I'm not invading it. Why is that? Because my regular camps are up, my mid lane is the base, so I can't punish him. But that's okay. I really want to highlight that if you successfully invaded his first sequence, as long as you farm properly and have good tempo, you can now look for plays, and you're basically way more ahead, you know? And that's what you want as a jungler. Be ahead, right? So now I'm gonna rush towards the bot side. And look how I'm gonna rush towards the bot side here, okay? I'm gonna go from behind like this. I'm not gonna go from here. I'm gonna go from behind. That is something you almost always want to look to do. So now I'm gonna take this. Okay. Not Sage. Okay, bro. That guy just walked up like a crazy madman for the crap, but all G. Anyway. Wait, someone in the chat asks, I'm 37 years old, can I still learn jungle? Of course you can, dude. Don't worry. Easy. Anyways. What is the next objective on the menu right now? The next objective on the menu right now is the following. Which is bot lane. Do you see this wave here on bot lane? Right now it's a Zerald Ezreal, right? Those laners usually want to poke. And because they want to poke and their wave is bad, if there's no wards here, they're dead. So I'm gonna check if it's warded or not. Okay, it's not warded, you see? It's not warded. I'm gonna take my time. walking behind them. I'm gonna ghost here. And let's send it here. And now they're dead.
Take life. I do not do it like
Hello, my friend. Are you serious, bro? But do you see how, like, I was very patient. If they had wards, I would be like, okay, so be it. There has to be, like, better opportunities. But, because there are no wards, I took my time, walking behind, and then I killed them. And because right now as well, I don't have any camps to take, really, I'm just gonna do the Drake here. So I'm gonna do the Drake here.
this cavern is
And make sure I jungle track, but my top lane is already dead, right? So, not much to do. So now, as I'm doing the Drake here, what do I have to do? Make sure my mid lane is not dying to a random Zyro gank. But I believe it should be fine. But yeah, anyway. Now, I can get my items, and by the way, against... Okay, but here's the thing, look. I wanted the base, okay? But remember, their bot lane had no wards. Remember before? They had no wards. If they play aggressive like this, guess what? They're dead. Do you see how I wanted to base, but I knew their bot lane had no wards? I still have this pink ward, they're playing aggressive, they're not showing any signs of warding, so even though I really wanted to base, I stayed. So like, yeah, is it understanding where are they putting down the wards? And how do you punish them? Because UDYR is a champion that can't dash over walls, so knowing where they put down the wards is very crucial. Okay, I'm coming. Okay, no much business here. I mean, look at Zyra items, right? She has like amplifying tome. That item's not gonna do too much. Okay, I'm just gonna take these camps here. And after I take these camps here, I will take the Gribbies here.
Lee helps me claim myself.
And of course, if the UDYR just drag the camps a little bit out and just press ultimate, right? And the ult is the most OP, so... Because this is AoE damage, is very balanced, I would say. Okay, you see top lane chasing? There? I don't give a shit. Look what I'm doing here. And look how I gang mid lane. You see how my Zed is dead? If Zed is dead, Ari is like, oh, I can hit mid tower. Look at my clicks. I'm clicking behind him. I'm making sure I'm clicking behind him. If he charges me, I use double E, but I kind of fucked up, that's fine. I'm a grandpa too, okay? Now! I killed their bot lane. And now I'm just paying attention. How is their bot lane playing? Are they like respecting me? Or are they disrespecting me? But the thing is that, whether they're respecting or disrespecting me, my bot lane is 1 HP, so, you know. Okay, now, they're not hitting. It's fine, if they don't hit, I continue my farm. And I was gonna take my camps here. And of course, against their champions, I need to go Mercs. Mercs is way too OP. W max second. And because the Drake is spawning in 2 minutes here, okay? What is next on the menu? Well, me playing for the Drake, right? So, me knowing that I want to play for the Drake, and me knowing that I want... Oh, hold up. I'm gonna ghost here. Because, like, if I'm here, I'm gonna ult him. I have really good items right now, right? So... They can't do anything to me. And because Drake is spawning in like what? 120? Do you see enemy raptors? I don't even care about enemy raptors. I just want to take my own topside camps as fast as possible and set up the Drake. This is where most UDYR players struggle with. They don't know how to play around objectives properly. Look, right now my goal is to literally be first around the objective. and make sure that, you know, we can take it. And yo, Memority, thanks for the sub you made. Appreciate it. Thank you a lot. But okay, let's take a look here, okay? Do you see Drake right now is spawning 40 seconds. I'm basing here, spinning my gold. And just so you know, if you look at enemy draft, okay, Force of Nature is so ridiculously broken. Going this item right here is like a cheat code. Playing against Zyra, Ahri, Zeroth is like... they're actually not playing the game, you know? But yeah, I'm gonna take my Raptors. And then, after I take my Raptors, I am gonna look to play through the mid... Actually, do I want to play through the mid lane? Hold on, let me see. Yeah, I think it's okay, but okay, here's the problem with playing through mid lane. We don't have crowd control. And Ahri's ultimate. So instead, I know they're bot lane warded this. If I walk from here, and have no wards, they die. I can E the Zeroth stun. That was the plan at least, you know, but... Chunk is fine. That's the thing I really want to highlight. You don't have to kill your opponent. This chunk that Ezreal's 50% HP, that already wins me the fight. Literally. Hello, my friends. And all that now. And now we take the second Drake. But then Ezra has no minimum. How is this guy Emerald, by the way? Like what? But yeah, we are taking the Drake here. And as we take the Drake here, look at tempo. Do you see how Zyra is respawning in like 2 seconds? And I still have the base here? Because I still have the base here and Zyra is respawning in 2 seconds. I have to do the following. It's this simple. That's all. Nothing else. I know for a fact Zyra is faster on the map and all my camps are up. I don't want to help my lanes right now. The only thing I'm going to do now is anticipate Zyra can gank and I'm going to full clear my camps. And because I know... Okay, look, now in this case, let's say here he's chasing my top lane, okay? That's a different story. Because if let's say my Darius keeps running... I'm okay, Zyra's dead, by the way. It's not even close. Okay, I did say I was going to farm, but then the Zyra tried to kill my Darius, okay? I knew that if he's going to chase my Darius, he'll be quite deep, like here. Then I can kill him. But at least I anticipate he can gank and he's first. So I'm telling my Darius, yo bro, that guy's faster. Be mindful. And you have to communicate those things. But yeah, that gank obviously did not work out. But yeah, now I got my Force of Nature. But here's the problem. A lot of people, when they have the item power spike, do look for a base. If you've watched my mid and laning course, I updated a new section on how to base exactly. But this is a moment where like, I can look for a base if I can't do anything. If that makes sense. But let's say I can do something here, I'm not gonna base. Because I'm still strong enough. Oh fuck, I fucked up there, but it's fine. So look here, I'm just clearing the vision wards here. And by me clearing the vision wards here, okay, look what I'm doing now. I just stood on that ward for a little bit. Why is that? I want them to think I'm still around, but I'm not around, and now I'm going topside. It's just fake pressuring, okay? But now I'm gonna go topside and play for this objective. In this case, because I can't get anything in the bot side, because I have wards, I simply base, I play for the next objective. And now I just jungle track. Because if they contest me on this objective, guess what? They will lose 100%. So what's the only play they have? Cross map. If you know what to play for, and if you know what they can do, how can enemy team win? Like tell me. And of course, there will be times that your laners will actually just int anyway, even though you told them, please, like just don't die. But that's life. It's about being as consistent as possible with those things that will get you results. Like 3 out of 10 times it works, But that's good enough, you know. Very often they will just die anyway. So don't be like, oh my god, I pinged them and they died anyway. They're so boosted. Yes, they're boosted, but you know. I want you to remember that. What the fuck? Why is this guy charming me? He does know I'm like 10 items force of nature bot, right? Didn't feel tonight. Oh shit. Didn't feel tonight. Oh my name. Okay, why the fuck am I singing? But you know, in reality, I'm just kind of like, I kind of want to run away, boys. And no, I'm not gonna hit this tower, boys. See you later, alligator. And now, I'm gonna rage split top lane. Why am I rage splitting top lane? I have nothing better to do, that's all. Because right now, look, Drake is spawning 1 minute. Like, this is what you have to understand as UDYR. Drake spawning 1 minute, what does this mean? I want the... God, I killed. But basically, I want the enemy team to respond to me on the top side. If they respond to me on the top side, guess what I'm getting? I'm getting man advantage for the Drake. Me getting man advantage for the Drake and them having no control, that's how you want to play around objectives. That's why I'm pushing top lane. Like, every single thing in game you do should be for a reason. Look, now, the enemy team is gonna catch the top lane wave here, right? And because they're catching the top lane wave, guess what? We get man advantage in a Drake. Which also means that their vision looks like this. It's pure black. Now imagine them face checking a Darius. What do you think is gonna happen? They're gonna, you know, get pretty cooked, right? We can all agree with that one. And do you see my Caitlyn? I don't know if he needs to base or not, but I guess he doesn't. But yeah, I was gonna drop the ult here on the Drake. And now I do the objective. But do you see how, like, I'm forcing enemy teammates, or not teammates, but the enemy team to cover top lane? Because of that, I get man advantage on the bot side, which allows me to control and man advantage. Which, you know, allows me to get a free objective. Because UDYR is feeling very awkward as a champion, because if you run into them and you play against ranged champs, of course it's awkward. But what if you can make them run into you? If you can make them run into you, the champ isn't as bad. But that requires a lot of mid and late game macro. And if you understand those things and know how to apply it, then GG well played.